everyone, and welcome to the Scratching Post. We scratch at that gaming itch, and tonight we are once again returning to the wonderful world of Ace Attorney. And of course, I have a collection of my good friends with me today, as we'll be doing silly voices as we play through more of Ace Attorney investigations. And of course, forgive me, I am still munching down my dinner as we speak because my dinner was a little bit late. So all I can do is apologize for that. But we are back, and let me introduce our cast, as I always do. We've got joining us, of course, today is Ever Burr.
Is objection an instrument?
And, of course, we've got Drifting.
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people.
Divot.
Yeah, that's it.
Lemming.
How's it going there, pal?
Shadow.
Howdy!
And Kay.
Finally get to do the thing.
Yay. So, excuse me, are we all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Suppose.
You suppose?
I suppose.
I'm wrestling with
We must.
I'm busy wrestling with some Lego at the same time.
That's fair. That's fair. Completely fair.
That's a decision you made, though.
Excuse me, I'm being gaslit by this fucking
It's
Build
Yeah.
guy.
time.
And you just can't let go.
Guys, go.
Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be fine.
Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup.
I already lost sight of everything.
I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case,
Jesus Christ.
and that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off?
Oh
Okay.
dear.
Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside the suitcase. Anyone recognize the suitcase?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
That's the best suitcase to put ransom money
Hey,
in.
that's my suitcase.
I mean, isn't that like closed with a hatch, which opens really easily?
Yeah, I mean...
Edward, what are you doing?
Yeah. Now all I have to do is wait for further instructions from the kidnapper, which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place, after all.
Also, I love how they sent Edgeworth to give the ransom money. Like, can you imagine anyone more noticeable to be sent for ransom money?
Yeah,
Very conspicuous. Who wants to
I
do?
am conspicuous.
Who wants to do the badger? Or this badger?
This is the proto badger.
Yeah, proto badger. Who wants to?
So patchy.
Fred.
No one?
No one?
I
Welcome
could
to
do it.
Gagewaterland.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, thank you.
And a big hello to you. I'm the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture with me?
A picture of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, have a good day.
Hello? Someone be the ransomer.
Oh, I could do that. Who are you? You're no Ernest Amano.
Sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth.
Are you a cop?
Do I look like a fucking cop?
No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have bought the ransom money with me.
I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium.
So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me this one time.
Just one time.
Sure thing,
Okay,
Mr.
what?
Edgeworth. When the proto badger was holding the sign, I thought it said photo pally. You want a photo pally?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, lordy.
Edgeworth speaking.
Next, come to the haunted house.
And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for?
Till you get tired so I can take your bag. That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend.
I suppose not.
Did you see the drum set?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the
For a
Governor's logo.
That's why I said it was on the back, it was on the wall as well.
Yeah.
I've arrived.
Go inside.
Oh,
Oh my.
that's not creepy at all.
Brace yourselves, folks. It
Why
gets
is
a little
the
spooky.
case different color in the mirrors?
Probably because probably a programming thing. Probably not the.
What a
like,
dismal place.
That's it. Go through those doors. How's he know?
Am I being watched from somewhere?
I'm watching you, Wazowski.
Always watching.
Leave the money and go. Now.
I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it.
Probably best.
I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until the police backup arrives.
It's where lies madness. Wow, suddenly got all RuneScape up in here. Jeez.
I don't like this.
Hold your pipe. Oh no.
Ow.
And he's dead.
It was
Struck through the
trap.
heart. Oh, two.
Drifting.
Oh, okay. March 13, 11:23 a.m. A lot of question marks.
Somewhere.
Here we go. Here we
Over
go.
the mountain.
Mystery. Someone take this mystery guy.
That guy. Betrayed. No. Can't be. Then the deal.
Who's that? And what are they talking about?
Split. Police. Alright. In front of Nita.
I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again.
Mentally
And
fainting.
you're probably concussed.
Yeah.
Oh, he's tied up again as well.
Wait, they come in pink too.
Where am I? How long was I out? Was it raining like this? Like it is now when I made the drop off.
I'm just expecting. Hello, Mr. Edgeworth. I'd like to play a game.
Oh no. No.
Saw with
This
Edward.
was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point.
Edgeworth, when are your affairs ever easy?
The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call. It was from Mr. Ernest Armano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu, the Armano group. Aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of.
Like being kidnapped.
I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. Oh! Oh,
Was that you making that funny
who's there? How dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight?
sound?
Hey!
Hey!
Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers?
A kidnapper? Me? No way. I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger.
Mm-hmm.
No wallet.
I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Ahem. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone forced to shine the light of righteousness on the world's plight. And that one is me, for I'm the great thief, Yatagarasu.
I love the theme of this. This is
Yeah,
musical theme.
it
is
slaps.
Great thief? And did she really just claim to be the Yatagaratsu?
Oh, but my real name's Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay. Kay? Good. Glad that's settled.
Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes.
I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. Hey, there's no need to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know?
That's
Just
just my
through
normal face.
here, and there you go.
What a relief. I owe you my thanks.
Ah, it's okay. You can pay me back in full later.
Now then, what question should I start with?
Oh,
Unfortunately,
why does the big kid in the corner have a goatee?
Oh, we
We'll get
will
to
talk about that. We will get to that. It's great.
unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. Let's start with Great Thief. You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all?
You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me can possibly be such a big-time thief, right?
That's not the part I have a tough time believing.
I'm from the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know? Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor.
In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right?
What? Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you could say such a horrible thing to your savior.
That's true. Technically, she hasn't
I love the
stolen.
pouting face.
Yeah, I know, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's true.
Great.
Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet.
Only our hearts.
When you say you're the Yatagaratsu, do you mean you are the Yatagaratsu?
Yep. Most righteous of the righteous, the legendary great thief. I'm slipping into Trucy. I need. Yeah, but the title has only recently succeeded to me. So I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatagarasu.
I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that.
But don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works.
Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they?
I knew it. There's just no reasoning with a prosecutor.
Of course there isn't.
I'm not the problem here.
I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. I mean, I'll joke about it, but that's it. There's only one thing. There's one thing and one thing. There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal.
Your heart.
Only one thing? And what would that be?
But that's going to have to wait until we find our way out of here.
Well, at least there is one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you.
So, you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor.
I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth.
Now I remember.
How can you remember something I just told you? But she sure is cheery.
All right then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here.
Oh no.
It would seem that we are locked in from the other side.
Oh dear.
What? No way! I don't hear you! La la la!
Okay, you do remember where you came from, right? It looks like that might be our only way out of this room.
Whoops, slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit.
I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out.
I love them.
Isolation room.
I'm so happy.
Right, let's look around.
I guess you're gonna have to stack boxes.
May I make a request?
Mm-hmm.
Can you look at the pink one? Because there's a very fun line from Edgeworth
Sure.
about it, about gender roles. In fact, it's just goofy. Hey, there's something inside that bottom right box. Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume.
Pink badger?
You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you better study up on the whole badger clan with this. I love this. I love this.
What is this thing?
Think of it as a Bible of all the things you'd ever need to know about the clan.
Whatever, I suppose I can keep it as reference guide or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the bad badger.
Yeah, that's the bad badger for the goatee.
A vile criminal with a gun!
I suppose this means that this is where they keep all the costumes.
It certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger family's home.
There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty, which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now.
I gotta say, like before we saw those costumes, I was kind of getting Five Nights at Freddy's like vibes. I was not about that.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah, no. That's not a thing.
That's about as scary as this game gets.
Yeah, don't worry.
Good.
That's fine.
Also, I want to say I would love to play an indie game called Badger with a Gun.
Absolutely. Get weird on it.
Yes.
But aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force?
Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Which is weird. Probably because the Gatewater Group owes the police from all those cases they solved.
Yeah, it would explain why the Gaviniers are there.
They have all the power of the state and they used it to make a theme park?
It's Ace Attorney, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I know, right?
It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped, double-looping roller coaster.
That's quite
That's why
enough.
It's school to be here.
I'm feeling woozy just from the thought of such a thing. Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Because, so the reason I say I skipped school to be here is I actually have a theory that Kay skipped school in order to, go to, and then happened to meet Edgeworth there. Because, according to the timeline of real life, that this day would have happened on, a weekday. And she's 17, so.
I suppose this is the pink badger. But since it has the same design, does it seem forced to call this one female?
You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are.
That's the only difference.
And the fact that she's pink.
Yes, and
And her lips are red. See? Lipstick.
What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or is that too obvious?
I just love that line because it's just like Edgeworth's like, why is this animal gendered?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will be right back. Sure, hopefully back.
sure.
Yeah.
This is that blue badger I met at the main gate.
Excuse me, his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. And Proto Badger is seen in, I think fourth or fifth case of game 1 in
Yeah,
the
something like that.
police area. That
I think the last case actually.
yeah. I said 4th or 5th. That meaning last, one of the 2 last cases. So I'm not sure whether it's the actual last one or the one before, or like the 4th, or
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I think it's
Depends.
the 5th, but don't quote
Okay,
me on that.
yeah.
No, for the
That makes sense, 'cause it was-
Blue Badger,
Yeah, that makes sense because chronological timeline out of the universe. Anyways, he's based off the very first design created by the local police chief. Actually, the original, chronologically in our universe, in the real world, the first Blue Badger appearance was in the second case. No, the first case of the second game. It's on a shirt. Anyways, I'm done.
Can I do an actually thing?
Oh,
Because I think that I'm actually the case where we're defending Edgeworth, the case with the lake. You can see the Blue Badger when you visit the
Okay.
police station.
okay. Then that came. That might have been added in a different release. I don't know. But yeah, I believe that's what I've heard. I'm not sure on that because I haven't done my Badger research. But that is one of the first appearances, though, of the Blue Badger in its modern form. Like the Blue Badger, not the Proto Badger, is on a shirt in the first case of the second game. Anyways.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Sorry for going off.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. We want some more Badger lore, though.
Okay. Yeah. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter.
I suppose as he's continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved.
Are we comparing the Blue Badger to humans now?
Yes.
So this is the Blue Badger's rival, huh? The Bad Badger. Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this badger, Kay?
I can't believe you'd be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think that there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it. I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover.
Good luck with that one.
But I kind of feel that Bad Badger should be more like Blue Badger's partner.
He's a
Hmm.
loose
Bad
cannon.
cop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the
You're loose
I
cannon,
love-
Bad Badger.
He's
You're
the
a loose cannon.
streetwise Badger.
Yes.
Yeah, I
He's
like
the bad
that,
cop.
but he's a criminal though. That's the thing. Yeah. Anyways, look, it's the Blue Badger. Edgeworth, why?
I suppose even this thing can be popular with women.
I can't stand him.
What in the... Why is she suddenly beating up the Blue Badger's image?
He's got the word bad right in his name. How bad is that for a girl like me? I think he's out there wandering around in this park. I better be careful, he's gonna arrest me by the power of his name alone.
I was
Nice.
actually gonna say that, like, is it a badger as in the animal, or is it a badger as in a police guy wearing a badge?
After all these years, it never occurred to me that it's a badge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a badger.
Yeah.
I somehow doubt the Blue Badger has the power to arrest anyone. Okay. Shall we examine
Did you look at
the...
the key?
Oh, what, the key? What?
There was a key.
Yeah.
Oh, the key, yes, of course.
No, on the wall. You go back to the...
Yeah. In the
Boxes.
the boxes there was a key.
Oh, I think I see...
that's
yeah, I see what you mean now,
there
yeah.
it is.
Oh, there.
good eye. I missed
I
that.
didn't know if you hadn't looked at it or if you just looked at it when I wasn't here. So
And what have we here?
Oh. Ah!
Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? Did you want to take a look?
Well, I don't mind if I do. Oh, I see. Yes, this is definitely
Key.
a key. I'm sure it's a key to something.
The something is what is relevant to my interest.
I love the description. Like you can open something somewhere.
Yeah.
That is great.
Vague.
Yeah.
Maybe the lockers on the left. Are those lockers?
What is
Yeah, they
this?
It's a head.
Looks like the Bad Badger, and it's looking as bad as ever.
Looks like a costume head to me.
I guess the Bad Badger's costume is, at the very least, a two-piece, huh?
The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor? That's a good question.
Cause I'm bad, yo.
He's lost his head, clearly.
Shadow Phoenix Rider, this is your first strike. You're lucky they were set.
Yes, I am very lucky about that.
Isn't this my phone? Looks like it made it through the ordeal intact.
If only there was some way for us to contact someone on the outside.
Good news!
Ah, but we do have a way right here.
Good news, everybody.
There was a cell phone here this whole time.
If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now.
Also his phone. Oh my gosh.
Mr. Edgewood, sir! Are you okay? I was so worried, sir!
I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure.
Aww.
If only I hadn't lost sight of you.
Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now.
Do you
Don't have to
decide
worry
someone
about
in a
that,
bright
sir.
pink suit?
What was that,
Already
Drifting?
got the boys working on that. Was that drifting?
How do you lose sight of someone in a bright pink suit?
I mean, fair.
True.
Yeah.
It's a hibiscus suit.
But in doing this, I sort of... Ah!
Hibiscus is fucking pink.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Detective? Detective? Detective Gumshoe? Gumshoe!
No!
You remember who this is?
I don't. Do you?
I know.
Is it
Should I
Divot?
say? It is Divot.
I think it's Divot doing your wolf voice.
Mhm.
I'm in the middle of eating ice cream. Okay.
He's eating ice cream now. That's canon.
Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me.
Who is this?
Shi Long Lang of Interpol. A pleasure to speak with you.
Where are all these
Edgewood.
Interpol agents coming from?
I've had a
When
great
this
deal
one
about
die?
you.
So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case?
Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether it's a local or a global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble.
And why would you say that?
Langzy says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift.
Leave me alone.
You cause quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning.
I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste.
Sorry. No can do.
What?
Is your
We're hunting the kidnapper now, and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, My pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone. So good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured, we'll come find you. Eventually.
Rude.
Did you get cut off?
No, my phone ran out of power.
No way.
Doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means.
Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out. That's
So,
such a
first
good
question.
scene.
Yeah. First question, ladies and gents.
Mm-hmm.
When does this Interpol agent die?
We'll find out, won't we?
Well, they've got a track record to keep.
Yes, exactly. Just saying.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure the key on the locker on the left, probably.
Yeah, why don't we have a look at the lockers?
When he dies, we don't have to memorize his last words, though. I'm sure we'll hear them 50 times.
Okay.
So cold.
Repeat.
So cold.
Man. Siren. Man, why do they have to put the windows so high up anyway? How's a thief supposed to make her daring escape?
I suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb on top of the lockers.
That's pretty clever. You'd make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth.
Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again, ever.
Let's see. I wonder if I can jump up and grab the top of the locker here.
You could give her a boost, Edgeworth.
Yeah, I really could.
He's
Man,
not gonna know.
Just gonna stand there and watch us struggle.
yeah. Man, why'd they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway?
If we wanted to use those lockers, we'd need some sort of foothold.
How about you, Hans? Good lord.
What, his hands? No, he's not gonna use
Or
those.
you could kneel down and let her stand on your thigh. That also works.
You think this prideful bestest is gonna kneel down for anyone?
Yeah, I know. But
I'm not sure he's into that though.
Mm.
They're holding a Blue Badger photo rally?
You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the Blue Badger, it's his whole family, too. If you manage to snap a shot of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize.
Are we doing that later on in the game?
Probably.
Well, there's a
Oh,
costume
there's a
head. There's a costume head sitting over there. Why not to start with a picture of that?
I'm even stealing your lines now, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're a pretty good thief, I have to hand you that.
That's gonna
You
be my
can't
joke
do
now
that.
on. That's gonna be my joke now on for whenever I I'll try to say someone else's line. So I finally get a chance to use it. Anyways. So I think she, in this game or another game, she actually says, like, I've stolen your catchphrase or something. It's great. Anyways. You can't do that. That's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it.
Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against a wall in the haunted house.
Seriously? Somehow I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costumed ones walking around the park.
So those are the rules of this game. How quaint.
Wanna play a game?
No.
oh lordy.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I want you to play a game.
It's time to use logic.
Wait, actually go back.
To my mind palace.
Can you do anything with the tarp?
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
I think it's maybe the paint or the door. Like one of the things.
I
we
was
have to
thinking that maybe the door,
properly
yeah.
do, yeah.
The kidnapping. Let's ask what may on. Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went?
Well, after they locked you up in here, It sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone.
I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here.
After that, they left. It almost seems as if they were done with you.
I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems like an afterthought to the 1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out through the slot. There we go.
Yeah. Progress. Ooh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from here.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
What's the step
Why
ladder?
do you keep saying that, Edgeworth?
Is that what I think it is?
It looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome. They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves.
No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnels themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. And wouldn't you know it? This is the beam I was tied to.
What's up?
He's feeling an emotional connection to it.
I was pondering if perhaps we could make it over to and out the window if we climbed this.
Good thinking. And if it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me.
Thanks. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Up you go, Kay, and good luck.
Count on it. The great thief Yatagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Here I go.
Oh dear.
I don't want to talk about it.
As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing.
I love how he didn't even look at her. He just keeps looking up, just like,
What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know.
I'm curious, how did they think this beam was easier to climb than the locker?
Yes!
Yes.
This hook on this beam.
You know I already tried. There's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible.
Ha! I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, it's here for a rather different purpose.
Really? Like what?
As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up, which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well.
I might be under the top.
Yeah.
We didn't notice its existence all this time because it was being hidden by this tarp.
All right then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath.
Ding ding.
Now this is
Alright.
what I call a treasure.
Insert tiny key into floor.
That's what I think.
Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure.
The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom.
Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch.
Alright.
What's easier if you weren't standing on it?
Yes.
This thing is locked down tight. Which we apparently need logic for this.
Aw, fiddlesticks.
Insert key into hole.
Let's see. I have a tiny, tiny key. A locked underground entrance. What could these two possibly things connect together to be? Oh, I know.
So you could say you have a small key.
Small key. Insert your tiny key into the underground entrance.
I believe you're up, Kay.
Huh? Why me?
Because we need to use the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to.
Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I love that. I love that tense. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big.
I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now.
All right, I got the secret door open, and now.
Wait!
What? Ah!
Are you alright, Kay?
I'm fine. Just this ladder just slipped is all.
Thank goodness she's alright. I about had a coronary.
There's a lot of really large machinery down here.
Technically, it would be an aneurysm, but
He's
The voice in my head is telling me that I nearly had an aneurysm, not a coronary.
yes.
What about an exit?
It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. I can't believe that happened.
You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know.
Wow, rude.
No way. I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable?
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Underground ladder. Lockers. I figured out how we'll escape this prison, Kay.
Oh, so how are we gonna bust out?
It seems that your reckless actions were abusive after all.
Are you actually praising me?
More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder.
The underground ladder? What about it?
This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down.
Oh, I see. If we use this...
Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers.
Well, then what are we waiting for?
Good job!
Yay! You get to escape.
All right, now we can get out of here.
I love her little jumping animation.
Yeah.
The jumping
so
and
cute.
and you can hear the
It's
little
so cute.
thump, thump, thump of her
And
feet
you
hitting
can
the
actually
ground.
use a downwards ladder to climb upwards.
Yes, we spent an entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end.
She's just like, I just want to go back to my office and get started again, and then somebody has the temerity to die inside her. It's just like, for fuck's sake.
Sorry, I was gone for a second.
Is that right?
It's cool.
March 13, 12, 11 p.m. Wild Wild West area.
With
Wild. There's a kitty. There is a kitty
Wild
on a
Wild
barrel.
West. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's better than a
Ninja.
kitty.
It looks like it stopped raining for now.
Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier.
I think this is Gumshoe.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Hmm?
Yes.
I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that my heart was gonna give out.
Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is?
Well, that's,
Hold off!
I'm shooting for Louis
Hey!
Wait. 99.
99.
100.
There's only one I had.
Shifu! All 99 members are here to count of up!
Yes!
oh no.
Oh my god.
I assume that's me.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know if it was the guy or the gal, so.
Yeah, it is.
Eh, what the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? Every person is a valuable human being. You get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it?
I like this guy already.
I love him.
I like him.
Shifu! Shifu!
Chifu.
You are Agent Lang, I take it? Infidel! How dare you address us Shifu so rudely?
Lang Shi says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Shina. This isn't much, but please accept my card.
Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return.
That's
You all
so
see that just now?
Japanic.
That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Trading pieces of paper.
With their names and contact details on.
Yes.
What was that you said? What was that you said, Burr?
I said that's so Japanifonian.
Yes.
Yep.
Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life. Got it?
Yes, Shifu.
Ah, that's right. Franziska did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zhangfa. Apparently, this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization.
It's difficult because his colors keep dying.
What was that, Drifting?
Which isn't difficult to have a good track record if your colors keep dying.
True, true. Is he the only one left in Interpol these days? Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case?
That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor.
How is it not?
I've heard a rumor or 2 about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ha! But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic.
Wow, rude.
How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying you could have solved it faster, pal?
The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche.
It's a cliche because it works, pal.
Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case, and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today.
Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Ackley Hicks.
Sure, how
X
do you
was like
solve
a
a murder
brother to
case
me.
without a murder victim?
What was that, Drifting?
How do you solve a murder case without a murder victim?
Good point.
Yeah, she has a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge.
Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Francesca and a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnappers is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to investigate.
Not so fast! That's right. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go back on your courtroom now, pretty boy?
You dare mock the court?
Uh-oh.
I do. And I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today.
Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? And why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him?
I was kind of hoping they would do a pretty. I was like, how dare you call me pretty boy? You're quite pretty yourself.
Yeah.
I love his music as well. That
Yeah,
sax.
Lang's
Yeah.
theme is a banger.
I like his design.
Alright, men. Good on the perimeter around Gate Wonderland. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed!
When we're back investigating, I have things to say about his concept art and design because, oh my gosh.
Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble. Understand?
I will cause all of the trouble immediately.
Wait.
Peace.
You don't tell me what to do.
I'm out, bitches.
Mr. Edgeworth.
It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why of all places did he show up here, and completely out of the blue at that? I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that.
Oh, no.
Salary evaluation, Gumshoe?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm already behind on rent for 2 months.
Good job, Detective.
Sir!
For losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked.
Sir!
I look forward to your next month's salary assessment.
But the case isn't lost yet, sir.
There's not much left to assess.
I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be.
Shall I prepare the 21-gun salute now or later?
Ooh.
I prefer a Viking funeral.
Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup?
Of course, sir. I think I would know the number of my own precinct like the back of my hand.
Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents?
That I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that wolf man showed up out of nowhere, sir.
Agent Lang definitely has an agenda, so that question is, what is he after?
I don't think he even has a gender.
My God. Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask you about one thing, sir.
Yes, what is it?
Who is that girl over there, I mean?
I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday.
What?
Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant,
Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me! It's been like that since forever.
Oh, bless him.
Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role.
You can't say something so serious with a giant grin on your face, pal. Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir.
I love her.
I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves her sentence.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun, like musical chairs. You'd better stay fast on your feet.
No way! I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl.
Edgeworth's like, when did I become a babysitter?
Okay, so we're in like investigation mode. I gotta talk about the design. I'm sending the
Sure.
concept art sheet, which I actually found in. Don't read the Japanese because it may have spoilers. But I just, not that anybody I don't know if anybody can, but still, here's Shilong Lang's concept art. Which so the whole deal. So here's the deal with the guy who designed Shilong Lang also designed Darien Crescent. And Darien Crescent was going to have double eye patches for some reason. And they were like, no, that's too silly. And so they moved on. So he gave Lang the like sunglasses in hopes that would be better. And like the sunglasses that kind of look like double eye patches. And he also, he was stopped from making Lang shirtless in exchange for him getting to have the like double, like the weird sunglasses.
I like the X-shaped sunglasses. They're quite kind of they're
cool.
They're
I love
extra,
them.
yeah. They're
I love the idea of double iPads though.
they're completely impractical, but it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I do like that now you've mentioned it, you can definitely see the Darian Crescent's sort of motifs in his concept art. You can see it now. It's like, oh!
Yeah.
All right, let's look around.
Yeah, like Shilong Lang is wonderful.
Hope the voice
Hey.
is okay then.
Excuse me.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
But if you could just let me through here.
Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders.
I suppose I have to deal with this impasse for now. I'm guessing same for you. Excuse me, you could just let me through here.
Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders.
Time to look at it.
He's here for 2 minutes and I already disdain him. There's orders a bar used for tying up horses.
Spies.
Apparently you can ride real horses at the Cowboys Ranch area just up ahead. Is it possible that the culprits have already escaped with the help of a stolen horse or two?
Under Reggie Lang's orders, we're ready to round up all the horses. And every last one was accounted for.
Agent Lang is good, although I won't go so far as to say I'm impressed just yet. That's fine.
You're withholding that commendation for never.
I can't calmly do any stealing with all that at all with that detective around.
I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of the law enforcement in the vicinity.
It's all right. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing.
Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more. Next step.
So what are you gonna do with about your investigation into the kidnapping?
Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated.
Oh, come on. You can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand. So let's go.
But you're a self-reported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in any investigation.
You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any ordinary great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing.
And what might that be? What is this one and only thing you're after?
The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing. And that is the truth.
I see. It was 7 years ago.
Oh no, not again.
There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, Yatagaratsu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. Yatagaratsu liked to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once a target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was set forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of the three-legged reed. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. Would this child really be the successor to the original Yatagaratsu? But that can't be, can it?
It can't be! I can't believe this!
Oh, this is Divot, this time in the other role that he's playing in this case.
Oh, okay.
Lance! Lance! Where are you, son?
This is certainly a music track.
Mr.
I believe it may be called Ordinary People. I'm gonna check.
Yes.
Or Strange People, something like that. It's something people.
Mr. Amano?
Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after your return.
For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office, and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system.
No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood.
This man definitely has some earlobes on him.
If you ever want to go overseas again, you need only to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time.
He's a Grand Nagus after
Oh,
all. Of course
who's the old man?
He is the father of the current kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano.
Now then, have you found lunch yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly.
I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano.
Hold on there. Then, What happened to all that money?
I believe the $1 million has been stolen and that the culprits are now on the run.
What?
Oh man. Do we have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edward?
Forgive me, Mr. Romano. The kidnapping. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time.
Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy!
I know this is tough. Please stay with me here, Mr. Romano.
You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I had recorded him saying that.
We definitely should have recorded that conversation, yes. But not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again?
How would telling you about Lance help you get him back?
Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationship and behavior.
Very well then. Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He is very much like me when he was his age. Kind and very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off him.
And clearly not humble.
We need some evidence of that, sir.
Is there anything else about him you noticed of late?
Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in with our contact with our butler, Oliver.
Your butler?
Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is.
Oliver
That's
Deacon?
not sus at all.
Mr. Romano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon?
As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him.
So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends?
They said they hadn't seen him. I tried everything I could think of, Mass. You think this could have to do something with Lance's kidnapping?
Yes.
It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So, even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I'd better keep in mind.
Sounds a little sus.
Detective Gumshoe,
Yes, sir.
let's begin our investigation. Even if the Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs.
I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgewood, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin.
Aw.
Mr. Romano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped, which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself.
Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy.
Right. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating.
If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it.
Forget about it.
I was about to say that. Forget about it. So what should we examine first?
I will be here examining my money.
Thanks.
Can I have some, sir?
No,
I'm
you get
kinda
paid
low
enough, right?
rent. What?
You get paid. Taking bribes, detective, that's not like you.
It's not a bribe if it's from a member of the public, sir.
Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here until only very recently, which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped.
Okay, let's get looking.
Let's split up and look for clues, gang.
We need someone playing it random detective.
Hey, you there.
Who, me?
What are you doing goofing off in a place like this?
I wasn't goofing off. I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation.
You imbecile. All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command.
No way! I'm not working for Wolf Boy. Mr. Edgeworth, Can't you do something?
I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police.
I look so defeated.
Good. Now, let's go.
Oh boy.
Literally dragging him, kicking and screaming.
Boy, that got just a jump for someone of your talents.
Well, that was exciting.
Just in the distance here, we're gonna. There we go, mate!
Okay.
What? Can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to some detective work?
You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, come on. I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me?
I don't recall offering you the position.
Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's not already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back.
You're the only one asserting that.
Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatagarasu way.
You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about.
Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented Assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say.
Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. Might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. Very well, Kay. Come along. Okay,
I guess somebody's got to keep an eye on her.
so we've
Now
got...
that you've taken over the partner slot.
Look how when you run, her scarf wafts gently in the breeze.
Yeah.
Okay, so clearly we've got 3 people we can speak to. I'm guessing this is just a you can't go here. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here.
Sorry,
Sorry.
you can't let anyone through. Asian flags orders.
We won't have completed this game until everyone said that line.
Yeah. So I'm guessing we should speak to Amano or the Blue Badger, I'm guessing. So let's start with Amano, then we can do Badger.
Oh, little old me.
Oh, we've already spoken to you. Fair enough.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Counting my money.
I'll go back to my money.
I
Kill
take
me.
it back
Oh
and we leave this
no!
game.
Kill me.
Hey, it's the Blue Badger.
I can't actually remember what voice I used for this guy.
Badger get. This is a different one than the one in front.
I really don't understand why she is so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. He's doing that contorted, wriggling dance again.
Oh, I'm stuck in here.
What?
Ah!
Oh
Oh no!
Oh no, no.
You
Put it back on! Put it back on!
Sir! I want to remain under the hand, sir!
Aren't you Officer Meekins?
Sir! My beacons reporting for duty, sir!
The least annoying incarnation.
This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches.
So did me, sir!
Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth?
I've met him in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide?
He done it.
Only his face.
Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time?
Sir! Because I'm not a police officer right now, sir! I'm the Blue Badger! And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids, just like a little girl. Have you seen her smile? I never waste time, sir! And I could dream to become a big detective gumshoe, sir! Pal! I was patrolling the scorchingly boring beat until a little while ago. When the dispatch radio and my shoulder crackled with the kidnapper had escaped, sir. I thought maybe this was my shot at making detective, sir. I rushed over to join in, but when I got here, there were just few people already. And I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy onto anyone.
It would seem that some people never change. poor Mike Meekins. I forgot that Mike Meekins appears in this.
I'm glad he does.
So, why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit?
Sir! That's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors and good spirits, sir. But I also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on a trail of a kidnapper, sir.
I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics.
You handed the role of a blue badger out of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor.
So,
Can we just say that Burr's voice is making this?
yeah, I know, yes. How long have you been standing here, officer?
Sir, in this blistering heat, in this hot uniform, for about 50 hours, sir.
Fucking hell.
I started 3 days ago, sir.
That's around the... And specifically this instance, you say 1 hour? That's around the...
Yes, sir.
That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious.
I've been here ever since, sir.
If that's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping.
However, sir, I'm a failure didn't see a thing, sir.
I haven't asked you anything yet, officer.
No, but I know you will, sir.
He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements.
Sir, I've been playing the blue barrier the whole time, sir. I'm getting into it, too. I patrolled the park while wearing this costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. What? Do you see a person, sir? A lone blue badger?
What you said just now is contradictory to the facts.
So, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is what Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts. I'm
Oh
guessing
yeah, the boxes.
there's only one of each badger in the park. Try to get the
Yes.
whole badger family.
Yeah, and I think there's something to do with the costumes as well.
Take that! Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement.
Sir, of course, sir. That's the word with the prosecutor, sir. This little patrolman will wait as long as I'm commanded to wait.
You said that you saw a blue badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the blue badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another blue badger wandering the premises.
What, sir?
That would mean there were 2 blue badgers walking around. But, hey.
Would it be possible if it's like the bad badger lower half and the blue badger head?
Yeah.
Maybe.
They might have the exact same lower halves.
We can't ask him any
Yeah.
questions. There's nothing that I think we can present that makes sense. Let's look at the logic and see if there's anything we can track.
Costumes, a second blue badger.
Yeah, because they had ready access to the costumes. A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is...
I know, it's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away.
Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are...
A blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger.
Yes, those three.
So those are the 3 funny badgers running around the park. So there are 3 funny badgers running around the park somewhere, huh?
Stolen costumes data jotted down in my organizer.
We gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
Ha.
Let's question Meekins on the actual costumes then.
Nope. Oh. Sir, I'm undercover as a blue badger now, sir. Sir.
I mustn't respond to that. It'd be like shooting fish in a barrel. Okay, so that's a no. I don't think the head's gonna help. Let's look around some more. Can we look at this? Can we open this? Horses are painted on this garage door to complement the Wild West theme.
It looks... Oh, that is me. Okay. They look so lifelike, don't you think?
Are you thinking of wrangling or rather stealing them?
If you can coax them out of there, sure. Come on, I know you could sweet talk them out.
I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand and they wouldn't budge, Kay.
Oh, stream is crunch.
It's crunchy.
I will alleviate the crunch.
Uncrunch it, please. Yes.
Uncrunched.
Stop the crunch.
Indeed, stop the crunch, yes. Is there anything that I think we're missing?
Can we go in the salon?
No, I did already try and go in there. We can't. The only things you've got is Mr. Romano. Maybe there's an item.
He has something new to say.
Let's ask about the costumes. Actually, that's...
Just what sort of operation is this? They won't allow their valuables to be stolen. That they would allow to say. It's a disgrace to be the... Oh my god, I can't read right now. It's a disgrace to the way businesses are run everywhere.
Well, thieves by nature tend to target these types.
Stealing is an abominable behavior. Don't you agree, little miss?
Yeah, the worst.
Am I going to have to add hypocrites to the list of things you are, Missy?
Probably.
Rude, Edward.
Okay, there's got to be something we're missing.
Let's have a look at our evidence again.
We've got the costumes, stolen costumes, the Batcher photo rally. So we now know there's one in each park, which we know that. There's the head that was left, but it could belong to any of the badges. Well, either of the 2 bad badges. There's
Can we have a look at the costumes in like the costume photo again?
Yeah, sure.
No, they're the actual boxes.
Oh, the actual boxes. So everyone except for a single pink badger is absent.
Yeah, and it's missing. And the bad badger's missing its head.
Yes.
So there's got to be somebody without...
Without a bad badger head.
Which is...
Yeah.
It might be possible that Mike saw something. Can we present him with a head?
Can we look at these footprints? Ah!
Ah, there we go.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over there.
I remember hearing rain fall out here while I was being held in there.
Yep, it was just passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up.
I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples.
You know what? I bet if we follow them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'll be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes.
I don't think it will be that easy.
Why not?
Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers.
guess you got to ask Mike Meekings what his feet look like.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing.
Actually, we don't, because it helped logic. We know they're wearing costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that therefore they will be wearing the costumes, not any shoes.
Yeah, that's why I said to check Mike Meekins' feet.
Now that we know the kidnappers are wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning.
Oh, you mean now we know the tracks belong to the kidnappers, right?
Yes, more than shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of badgers.
Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting.
Alright.
Doesn't mean we have now something to present, Mike.
Just trying to think.
Because if not, that would mean we'll have to somehow make our way out of here through the policeman.
Yeah, because it looks like it goes past him.
I'm just going to talk with Meekins a little bit more. I think... So we can present this to him in another fashion.
Rip drop little by little. Our privacy is being sold out to the public through the third. That means I need to work extra hard on my cute process.
Like what?
Like this.
Great. Now I know your next pose will be... your new pose will be... Look, sir, I've successfully stolen his pose and speaking style, sir.
Oh, Lordy.
That's
Okay,
nice,
okay.
okay.
Now I have to speak. Oh no! My speech pattern's stolen! Now I have to speak normally.
God
I was
almighty.
gonna try a little harder, but I didn't know what I was doing, so...
Edgeworth sounds so fucking done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This isn't even it for his day. Next he goes and gets...
Yeah, then somebody goes and
Yeah.
fucking dies in his office.
When
Okay.
he finally arrives at his office.
So looking for footprints made by a costume. Hey, I found them. There are two sets here.
They both do look like possible candidates.
It's really hard to see who's speaking when you're looking at the floor.
Yeah.
This area. But yeah, the set is walking off to the west. Oh, it just stops. I can't make heads or tails where it's headed from here.
I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium.
I wonder where the other two set leads. This one seems to be headed east.
To Mike Meekings.
Huh?
Of course.
Quick, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got him. I've got one of the culprits.
Oh, good, I'll help you arrest him! No, I'm not a kidnapper, sir!
Huh?
Please don't punch me!
Down, Kay. Clearly those footprints belonged to Officer Meekins. But our criminals were each wearing a costume.
Maybe they came over to this garage for something?
That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins! Oh, go on.
So he did see something.
If you could step aside for a moment. Need to examine the garage.
Sir, Roger will go, sir!
Let's open the shutter and see what we find.
Hopefully, let's not get our heads split in two by a shovel.
Yeah. Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside.
With a shovel.
Ah!
Oh!
Well, that's
What did the...
That man's dead.
We seem to have stumbled across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? Divot.
Oh, sorry. It's a liver.
Mr. Romano, are you saying this man is...
Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened to him?
Indeed. Why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I'd better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Lang or his men return. Kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage, and right to a dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? From my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound. Preliminary findings,
looks like it.
data jotted down in the organizer.
Yeah, it looks like.
Go on, Shannon.
Yeah, looks like it hit his. Oh no, it's lower than the liver. Yeah, it's gone into his intestines.
Yeah. Ow.
Yes,
Yeah.
internal
Worst
bleeding, which is okay because that's where all the blood's supposed to be.
Shadow, no.
No. You sure are calm for someone who just found a body.
It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days.
Yes.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Okay, well, let's look at the body. This is an unusually shaped pendant.
What is it? Is it something valuable?
She seems to have regained some of her composure.
Well, it looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Hold on. This is made of platinum silver. Nice. It is worth something after all. Oh, and look, there's something written on the back. Colin Devore. It's a name.
Colin Devereux. This man's name is... Oliver Deacon.
Is he another Interpol agent?
As long as that Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds, one in his abdomen and one in his shoulder.
That means he was shot twice?
No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound, and the one near his shoulder is the exit wound.
Yeah, looks good to me.
Nice. I knew you could figure it out.
So that means he was shot by. He was standing up when somebody shot him.
Yeah, and that
He was
someone
lying
was
down.
probably laying down. Yeah.
Yes.
It comes
That's
with
a really weird angle.
It comes with experience, and I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet went clean through.
Yeah,
I should make a note of this oddity.
His body's been dumped here.
Magic costume he was wearing probably absorbed it all. That's my running theory.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, he has to have been dumped here, but he needs to have been dumped here after after a long time after exsanguination has finished. Which means that all the blood has finished moving, kind of thing.
That's a pretty good theory that it was all soaked up by the costume.
Yes, indeed.
Victim was a kidnapper, we don't have anything.
I was going to
Yeah,
say,
we
what
don't-
do you
about,
perceive?
can you deduce?
I can deduce, but the thing is, what are we deducing? Is this what someone connected to any of the evidence I hold? Well, technically speaking, we could use it to eliminate the fact it's not it's valuable.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
The girl, the pink badger, her costume is still in
Still
the
there.
box. But look,
There's 2
but
costumes.
look where. Oh, I was gonna. Damn.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I
But
think...
I
Because...
think that's still. Sorry. Yeah,
Go on. No, you go on.
Because I think that still might hold water. One set of those costumes are the actual costumes that are used in the park by the actual people hired there as actual badgers. And the other set, 3 of the other set was stolen by the kidnappers to hide as.
except for one, and that one could still be the costume in which this man was, and now is that costume is there and it's soaked with blood. That's still possible.
I think this is more because I think if we do this, we might eliminate the fact that it's definitely not a theft case, because they would have taken the pendant. So, Eureka! There's something not right about the name on this. Oh, okay. So, well, the name. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're still right, because if they were after money,
they would have taken the
why
pendant.
would they? Yeah, they would have taken the pendant.
Yeah.
The victim is the Armano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon, but the name on the pendant is Colin Deveray.
Is it Oliver Deacon and Colin Deveray anagrams?
I don't know, on both accounts. But I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. So Miss Deacon's pendant has been added to the court record. Or the organizer. Since there is no court. Hey!
Yay, we did it!
And Kay has stolen the pendant. This is drifting.
Yes, this is drifting.
Lance, where are you, sweetie?
Excuse me, but you are? Huh?
Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Stop it, Lauren. You can't let yourself off for a playboy like him you're in love with.
Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh?
Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance?
What? Microphone, work with me here. Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Pops.
Pops.
I couldn't read that for a second, sorry.
You're good. It's Pops because it's a pun.
His girlfriend?
It's not like that. We're more like friends, and we're not lovers or anything.
Just said.
We haven't got it that far yet. But I can't do this line. Hang on. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I could just accept it. I even got this ring as a present from Lance.
You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character.
What kind of cartoons are you watching, little girl?
May I inquire as to why you are here?
I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately. And I began to get really worried. I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard about a kidnapping, so I came here.
Yes, Lemon?
Well, she has right. She's kind of right to be worried at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, you're really strong for having made it through this all by yourself.
Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped?
No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true.
Oh, Lance. I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now.
Less well than should be expected.
He's
She's gone back to the... Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden love routine.
Lemming?
No, just in. His thumb's probably in a box on the way to his dad's house.
Ouch.
Ow.
So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here?
Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. Oh.
Oh,
no.
Oh, naughty.
My man brought me up to speed over the radio. And I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing.
I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you.
I'll take it from here. Yep, that guy's really dead.
That's for sure.
Hey, you waiting for an invitation? How are you able to detain the suspect now?
Suspect? Who?
Oh.
Officer
Not me,
Meekin.
really.
You're coming with us.
What, sir? Has nothing to do with it, sir.
Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins?
I leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job, after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your treasured courtroom.
And this is why there's a problem with the Japanese court system.
That's your answer.
I know you like your logic and reasoning,
It is nice.
but that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field. All you have to do is arrest a suspicious person after suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets.
Are you saying
Is it America all of a sudden?
your methods are illogical, sir?
But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake.
Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts.
Sure.
That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes.
Too bad you don't call the shots around here.
As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement?
Apparently not.
How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu?
Hold it! You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Like she says, every pack has its own rules. If you can play by their rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic.
Good luck.
She Long Lang's logic.
I've seen a lot of bodies like this one being carted off in my time. I can say it was shot in a single glance, but even you figured out that much, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins. Isn't that right?
That is your reasoning.
Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment.
What's this philosophy of detainment?
You don't know? Is that case? Pay attention, girly. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware the wolf.
Why the wolf?
Because in my language, lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. As for the detainment philosophy, it's my father's honorable ancestor, Lang Zi.
I'd think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he is that famous.
I
Lang
love
Zi
how
developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhengfa police still train its recruits using his philosophies.
What, thousands of years ago? That makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale.
Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world?
You want to put it to a test?
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal.
Let's go!
Hold it! So what can you tell me about the body?
A lot. Either without an autopsy. I have my ways. They teach you the basics of forensics along with a detention philosophy.
Oh, then you wouldn't mind telling me a little of what you've figured out, correct? Hold it! Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wound would come to the same conclusion.
Don't pat yourself on the back yet.
What's that supposed to mean?
Scroll. Thank you.
He doesn't say a word. He just stands there with his hand
I know,
out.
it's great.
Then she comes over.
Lang Zi says, search where the water is deepest. You have to keep your eyes on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer.
Is that right? And what would you know about the killer? Hold it. It would appear you studied little of our laws.
Studied? Who needs to study what every child on any street corner already knows? It's that. Sheena!
Shall we... Kay, why don't you take Sheena?
Yeah. Federal Firearms Registration Act.
That's it. The federal there. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. It's also not easy to say, but fuck it.
Fair enough.
Interesting. That woman is the one in charge of keeping track of the information. Hold it! If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you?
As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here.
Oh?
Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired.
How did you check every person's weapon in such a short span of time?
That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to complete the entire investigation.
The power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct?
Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun.
Yep. Yes, sir. Oh.
What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden?
Gun.
What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already.
Sir. I lost my gun, sir.
Oh dear.
How could you be so irresponsible?
In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited here outside the garage to ambush and kill the victim.
So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny.
Yeah, have you seen Meekins? That guy's useless.
Oh, this is new, I think. Let's have a look.
It is, yes, sorry.
1, 2. Yeah.
Officer Meekins ambushed the victim in the garage and killed him with his gun. That's new.
Okay.
That's a new sentence, I said.
Okay. Hold it.
Huh?
You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here, in this garage?
Garage.
I'm British.
Let him be British.
No, it's Edgeworth. It has to be garage.
Garage.
Yeah. From the fact that the suspect was found almost next to where the body was found, I'd say that it's pretty obvious that this is the crime scene. Langsy says, a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime.
Hey, finally a quote even I've heard of before.
Furthermore, Langsy says, successful investigations are the result of multiple returns to a crime scene.
Looks like neither detectives nor criminals have changed their ways over the millenniums.
I'm just picturing the mysterious lady with the scrolls just off in one corner, writing them all out as she does.
I need something to prove my point quick.
So this is the kind
Make
of
something up.
So this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of detainment can lead you to.
I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins?
It's not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins.
Well,
I still think it's appropriate.
What?
However,
Yeah, I thought it was Meekins too.
However, I can't simply stand by while Agent Lang ignores our country's laws. Shilong Lang, what sort of investigator are you?
The best, baby.
Arrogant one.
I'd say it's
Oh,
Mitchell.
yeah.
That's me.
Wound. Despite the fact the bullet wound was clean to the body, there was very little blood where the body was found. That to me,
It's not the crime scene.
yeah.
Oh yeah, so he
that's
can't have murdered him
presentable.
then.
Yes.
Objection.
Sir, the music stop, sir.
Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is simply not possible.
What do you mean?
You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean?
Ah!
What is this pose?
So, you did notice that there was too little blood. Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene. If it was, your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight.
Yo!
Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Where's Martha? Sorry. Don't you think it's weird that Officer was hanging out around here in the first place?
Where's the trigger?
Weird? How so?
Hey you! Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like, I found myself talking at work.
I don't speak like that, sir. But sir, I really did take a walk, sir.
You're a disgrace. How dare you take your PAC obligation so lightly?
No, sir.
Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something?
Mr. Edward, sir, please, sir. Save me the way it is earlier, please, sir.
Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened.
Oh dear God, no.
Sir, what you do?
Meekins' testimony.
It's true, sir. I was assigned to this area, sir. I've also checked every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnapper that was selling dreams in a blue Benjamin, sir. But I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir.
What is this blue Badgermobile?
Holy transportation, Mr. Edwards! It's a mobile store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir.
The Blue Badgermobile is just a roaming souvenir shop?
Blue Badgermobile data jotted down in my organizer.
Sir, I swear I was chasing kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant.
He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self.
He sure seems sure of what he's saying.
Can you try to calm down and lower your voice at more reasonable levels, officer? You're clearly interrupting the English capacity of my colleague here.
Hey!
I'll try, sir.
It was the kind of sure, yeah, it's double sure, yeah. It just that just sounded really weird to me. Yeah.
I'm sure I'm
That's
sure,
that's why there's the hey, because yeah.
Yeah. Sir, Roger, sir.
I hope Burr's voice survives this session.
Yeah, me too.
So do I, sir.
If it's training you, Burr, do feel free to just speak the role. Meekins' testimony.
No, I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay, so let's press. Hold it! All right then, where were you assigned to?
I was assigned to the main gate, sir.
You must mean the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain.
Okay, then why are you here at the Wild Wild West area?
That's because I'm a very deep reason, ma'am.
I'm not a ma'am.
I'm
a missy.
I know only sir or ma'am.
Hold it. Describe to me how you conducted your investigation.
Yes, sir. Well, see, first, I made sure there were no suspicious people in the area, sir. But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir.
Well, what'd you expect when you dressed up like the Blue Badger?
I didn't even have a costume, ma'am. I thought I had no choice at this point, sir. So
Yeah. Hold it! What exactly do you mean by selling dreams?
sir, the Blue Badger Mobile is what dreams are collected, sir.
What?
Sweet delight you've never known, except in dreams, ma'am. Like innocent drops. And bitterness found only in nightmares, ma'am. Like guilty jawbreakers. Selling doesn't I push the Blue Badger Mobile along as a sword duty, ma'am.
My God.
Yeah, I know, right? Actually, let's look at this badge mobile for a second.
Yeah.
Check it. Hold on. Hold on. Wouldn't there be tracks in the mud?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Objection! That statement just now stands in direct contradiction to this piece of evidence. What do you think, Agent Lang?
Are you trying to buy yourself some time? Because I don't see what you're talking about. If you're going to start going on about unrelated matters, I'll just take my suspect and go.
Mr. Edwards, sir. This is, sir, my under arrest now.
Wait, please. Allow me to hear his testimony once more.
I wasn't inside this area. I was just.
I guess,
We check everything.
Wait, go back to that one.
Yeah?
Okay, no. Continue. Sorry.
That's all right. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir.
Did we press on that last one about finding yourself in this area?
You completely forgot to look for the kidnappers.
No, sir! Of course not, sir! I would never do something like that, sir!
That's a bit sus.
You're absolutely right!
You're good at this forcing people to confess thing, Mr. Edward.
To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir! I'm better at selling kids a few small rings than looking for a big room, sir!
Hold it! Enough wallowing in your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony.
But I love following myself busy, sir!
Be kind to yourself, Meekins. That's an order.
Yes, sir!
That goes for his actor as well.
Hold it. How did you wind up all the way over here?
I was in the middle of a field, kids, sir! One of the kids decided to challenge me to fight, sir!
What?
And I ran away from a giant faithful, drop kicked him before I knew it!
Good old dropkick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid. It was always the best. It was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent.
In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation?
Sir! That's right, sir!
That's not something you should be admitting to with your head held high, officer. Sound like he simply forgot about his real job and became the Blue Badger. Now, there's one flaw in the Meekins story, but I have the feeling that he'll need some prodding before he'll spill the beans. I still don't think that, yeah.
Maybe we should make a confident save game, sir!
God, that's a good suggestion, officer.
Yes.
Confident
Doubt
save.
Doubt. Do a confident save.
Is your voice okay, Bo?
Yeah, it is.
Good, I'm just checking.
I will take some more drinks during the recess, but for now I'm fine.
Makes sense. Alright. I still think the Badgermobile is the key thing here. Objection!
Ah!
Officer
Your
Meekins,
Honor, sir.
I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies.
Sir, I'm lying, sir.
Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the blue Badgermobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage?
Actually, I just lost track, sir.
Lost track of what?
By the time I realized that the blue Badgermobile was nowhere to be found, sir.
Please, Meekins.
Which would
You're
mean
embarrassing yourself.
it was perhaps stolen?
That's when I came back to this area, thinking maybe it was a garage, sir. That's when you found me, Mr. Edwards, sir.
A likely story. Who do you think is gonna buy such a convenient tale as that?
And what exactly is so convenient about his story?
The car getting stolen. It's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used alright to move the dead body.
What?
He killed a victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then used the blue Badgermobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me.
But that wasn't me, sir. The killer, sir. It wasn't me, sir.
Agent Lang, wait!
What do you want now?
We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth.
I told you, truth, schmooth. I could care less.
Huh?
Our job is to catch the crook. We'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors and your fancy courts with your logic. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste.
You boorish buffoon.
I think you need to leave.
What?
We need to get the body to autopsy, and you guys are getting in the way.
You interfere with another one of my investigations?
Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy.
Pretty boy?
Now, you good fancy boy, and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. Apollo justice.
That's actually a nice place for us to have a little break. Yes, we'll have a little break, and we'll be back in a few minutes as I get, because I definitely need to refill my cup, and I imagine Bud definitely needs to refill his cup.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
You go get a drink.
Undoubtedly.
there.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back after this short break.
After these messages.
After they was missing.
Here we go. We are now back here with Ace Attorney Investigations 2 for the last 50 minutes, 45 minutes of the show. Drifting.
March 30, 1:22 p.m. Gate Waterland main gate.
Chased out like a pair of peasants.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Kay?
something even thieves should never steal. You know what that is?
You really shouldn't steal anything. However, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal?
A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with, ever.
That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands, when I apprehend the murderer myself.
All right, I'm gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go.
I still never said she could be my assistant. I'm just going to have to drop the issue. The first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder.
Mr. Ed. Oh, nope.
It's
Going
other.
on again.
It's the other assistant, Kay.
What you stole?
Mr. Edgeworth!
Detective Gumshoe.
I got away! Mr. Edgeworth! The stadium! Hurry, sir! This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium!
A witness.
You, what did we tell you about leaving your assigned post?
Ah! The jig is up! Mr. Edgeworth! Remember that I'm always rooting for you! Now go get him, sir!
They're gonna drag him off again. Oh no. We're willingly this time.
Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves.
I also really like Gumshoe's revamped theme in this.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so great.
It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness.
Okay, something that, since we're like near the entrance again, we're near the entrance again. We will have to go back there in order to get one of the cameos.
Yes, I agree.
Mm.
Yeah.
I skipped that
I
section.
like the
So I
blue-
always
the-
forget
the
to
pink
see it
background
whenever I
review.
play.
I thought there was a witness here. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see anyone.
Oh, this is Shadow.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Hey!
It's little Emma.
Long time no see.
You are Miss Emma Skye, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Skye. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics.
I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad?
You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. Oh, how my dreams will be crushed. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit.
I see.
Oh, it's spring break. Okay.
Well, let's say hi.
I like this. I
love
jaunty version of her theme. It's so cute.
Yeah.
I love this garb. I love this hat.
Yeah, the hat's also adorable. I love it. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in these past few years.
Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm gonna be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see.
You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances?
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Skye. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you?
Oh, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday. I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief.
Well, a great thief?
Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on.
You bet we do.
So, why are you here, Emma?
Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then I heard that you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I had really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I just missed you.
And how exactly did you know I was here?
Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you.
Oh no.
I used these to track your footprints and I followed them straight to you.
Not
How did I
exactly.
get hold of them?
Stalker alert, stalker alert.
This scent is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground and when you shine the special light on it, zing! The footsteps light up like an electrified noble glass in a gas tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking.
Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment.
Very very useful for tracking where your ex has gone, the bastard.
Oh no.
Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about?
Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said.
I can imagine.
So fun.
What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking?
Oh.
Oh, that's so unfair, sir.
So let me guess, there's been a murder, right?
Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes, but I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go?
A curious case of the missing witness.
Also, those long socks are the best.
Yeah, I know!
Yeah.
I assume this is another Badgermobile?
Yeah, but it's a different car than the Blue Badger's car.
Yes. This is the retina-searing pink model.
It's almost the same color as the suit, just saying.
What's that off in the distance?
Pot convenience?
Probably.
What?
Huh.
Oh, hey, it's the pink badger. Badger, get!
Badger, 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 badger. Just what,
Mushroom!
just what does she see in these silly things?
I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Are you by chance the witness I've been searching for?
I am, sir.
Oh no.
Sorry, but I don't speak badger dance.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, for God's sake, no.
Oh no!
Who wants to take old bag?
Please, God, no.
I can't take being inside that fluffy anymore.
Oh, fuck! You're... No! Why her? Why here? Why now?
Oh. PTSD!
I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. 3 long years ago. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and caused me great
Oh, Christ.
Veggie food.
Oh god.
I couldn't understand. But I was trying to tell you. I mean, really. I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you can pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of a roundabout way of talking, so I'm talking I'm going to just be done.
I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day and into the realm of walking nightmare.
And to top it all, he has a sash saying tough love.
I lost track of what was going on. Too much old bag. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Mr. Badger?
That was me basically making Edgeworth making cutting throat motions after the word friend was used. It's like,
Do not.
Don't talk to Mary. Don't encourage it.
You're my man. But right now, I'm just a big badger to you.
she may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman.
The Wicked Witch of the West.
My name is Wendy Oldbag. I'm sorry, it's pronounced Oldbag. But you can call me Wendy or Granny. Whatever you fancy.
Oh dear.
Nice to meet you, Miss Old Bag. I'm Kay Faraday.
Cut. What do I care? Any young whippers like you? I only have eyes for edgy people.
No, dear. Poor Edgeworth.
Eek, I was just trying to be polite.
Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels the last time we met?
I go where I'm needed. I'm good at what I do and likely you today. But in all the time to feel when there's enough hands. And enough about me. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and he's like talking with 2 young girls.
What?
Men are all the same as men. With young girls, they just everything to know.
You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth.
I
Kay,
think he might.
That sure is true.
Kay, please, I'm begging you, by all means, do not provoke her any further.
I think he's about to go
I
into
didn't realize Old
Catatonia.
Bag. I didn't realize Old Bag spoke Bajinian.
Today the monster comes out.
I love playing flustered Edgeworth as well. It's like,
It's so fun!
I'm begging you, Kay, please do not antagonize her any further.
Please.
Don't move. Their vision is based on movement.
Don't provoke the Old Bag.
Are you forgetting forgetting about something? Are you forgetting something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness.
I would rather not.
Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is going to be so kind today.
I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that?
Oh, fuck
Oh,
me.
it's true! She is the witness!
I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag.
Lord, take me now.
Dear God.
Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder.
You mean to say that you witnessed someone
Oh,
being
yeah.
killed right before your eyes?
Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me.
I love how she's looking away, but her eyes are looking towards it.
Yeah.
That point. What old bag witnessed?
I came to the stage to take for Craig. As I was resting, I happened to pass over and I saw 2 men facing each other in the area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you.
Looks like we've hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunately, you tagged on at the end of the meeting, Pooh. Did you love me anymore?
Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady.
I admire your enthusiasm, Kay. I would temper it if I were you, as this old bag tends to be quite windy. Hold it! We're gonna pause right there, as we're gonna say bye-bye to Living.
Bye,
Yes, I'm gonna
Lemmy.
bail.
My Lemming.
Bye for now, everyone.
Bye-bye, Living.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Living.
Yeah, king of you.
Ta-ta for
Bye.
now.
Ta-ta.
Have a nice evening, everyone, and good luck to whoever takes over.
Everybody my
Ta-ta.
cow.
Yeah, that.
If anyone else wishes to tag out here, now's probably a good time, although I'm... is anyone else going to do that?
Well, I'm not.
Cool. Well, we're going to go until 9 anyways. That's half an hour, so we've got half an hour to go. So, you mean you took a break from being the Pink Badger?
You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping his dreams alive.
Oh, and just in time.
When your hip cracks with pain, you can dream about work.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was just waiting. I thought Crunch was happening.
Oh, is it crunching?
It was.
Let me solve the crunching then. There you go.
Okay. I was just waiting for that to be done. Yeah. That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know?
Well, that's why I chose to come to break here, whippersnapper.
Wow!
Plan on playing the part of a dead badger in front of a bunch of kids.
So, what did you see while you were the Pink Badger? What was it, while you, the Pink Badger, were resting?
Oh yes, that. Well.
God, it's like trying to get information out of blood out of stone. Hold it. You saw two men. Can you describe them for me?
They look like average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth phoning over. Not like you, Edgy Poo. I'm telling you, they were so boring, I don't even remember much beyond that.
But did they have any special features, scars, warts, anything you can recall would be very helpful.
Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men.
Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're stealing my patience right now, Kay. I'm not worked up over anyone. I'm not jealous.
It's alright, Edgy Poo. Those two are just fools compared to a stallion like you.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry, foes. I thought so little of them that I lost interest in these and I laid eyes on them.
I say again, Kay, don't provoke the old bag. Hold it! You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place?
Absolutely. The gun made a terrible racket when it was fired.
You didn't try to go and help the person that got shot?
I'm only one person, this smart alecky brat. What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help.
2 men, 1 bullet. It's all consistent with what we found from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony.
Well, if I saw that guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory, like a kiss, maybe?
Oh, Lord.
Self-centered, aren't we?
While it was somewhat useful, a testimony also presents us with a new problem.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Yes?
So, about this new problem.
What is that giant grin on your face for?
Do you want me to show you something really nice?
No, thank you.
Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're gonna like.
What is that gadget you're holding?
What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief.
Ah, I should have known it would be worthless.
Oh, don't be like that. Ahem. What do you think now?
What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air.
I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evenings, when no other bird dares to take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now, what is the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood?
What is this?
This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I've inputted into Little Thief. I want to say that recreation is a very difficult word.
Little thief? I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far.
Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. I suppose if I used it like this. Let's see, Miss Oldbag said that the two men were facing each other. And then a gunshot rang out and the victim fell to the ground.
Ah, so with this, we can expect the crime scene as it was in the past.
See? Now what do you think?
I have to say, I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days.
Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu.
Can we be safe in the assumption that Emma is fucking nerding out in the corner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my fucking god.
For sure.
And Wendy is like, that little upstart, I'll show Edgepu something even nice.
Soulbag, please, the children are watching.
Oh, but there isn't enough information. Or if something is out of place. The recreation could come out a little strange.
In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony.
You got it. You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right now, this simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. If I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification.
Feel free to examine anything in the simulation the same way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, and so you just let me know, okay?
Alright, let's do this.
Well, that's
already,
wrong.
Yeah,
That's
Shadow's
wrong.
already proven this wrong.
Yeah, because the shooter must have been lying down, and the victim must have been standing up.
Okay. Let's examine the blue... Oh, then. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here.
That's right, but...
But if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction.
Huh? What? Where?
If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here.
Blood.
Which piece of evidence shows the missing item? Take that! This is the contradiction.
Eh? Is there something wrong with my recreation?
If this is the real scene of the crime scene, something specific should be here. You think back, how do we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one?
I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right?
Right. The fact there is no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony.
Edgepu, how can you dump me like that? And call me a liar? In front of the little floozy? I know what I saw, and I know the victim get shot down.
You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood.
I mean, this is sand. Sand can be easily removed.
Also, as I think Divot sort of made the theory of, what if he was shot inside a mascot costume?
That's a good point.
But would when the old Anna mentioned that? Unless she has to be pressed about it.
We can examine the stage. It looks like they broke the stage down.
Huh. So we...
Is it possible that the shooting was done where the stage is now? Or some other prop, some other element?
Well, I was thinking we could have a time frame of the murder by when the concert was being performed.
Yeah. I guess this means they're done for the day.
Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its runs tomorrow. Actually, you're dead on, Divot. Costume. You're right. You called it, Div.
Yeah.
Yay!
Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume?
Do you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers?
I think we can reasonably assume there is a very good chance that he was, and that he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes.
Then Mr. Deacon's blood would be on the inside of the costume instead of the ground.
Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume.
You think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints?
Right then, footprints it is.
Did somebody say footprints?
But the problem is finding them, since there don't seem to be any around.
Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Would you know, Emma? Okay.
Boy, would I!
If only we knew someone who does.
This is amazing! Just feel the power of science!
Footprint analysis. Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints.
Ah! Finally, my expert knowledge in forensics is needed!
Yes. Well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints?
Hell yeah! Leave it to me! My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything!
Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in this area.
Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work! Hey, I found something! Look, right there!
I don't see anything.
Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth.
These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume.
Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest.
Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. I just have this image of Edgeworth looking up and just seeing Emma's glasses on him, you know?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Oh, sorry, I got, yeah.
It's cool.
Okay, in that case, I'll update the simulation parameters. Words are hard. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info.
You're telling me.
Shut me down.
So the
Badger shut me down.
So the victim was wearing a costume when he died.
Oh, and with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right?
I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention. Hold back.
What do you want?
Your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please.
You saucy young man with the snapper. I came to the stadium to take a short break. when I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you.
Oh, does this mean that Miss Oldback Sesame has a contradiction in it?
Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation.
See, I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Oldbag to put into the recreation.
For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. Anyone notice it?
Well, can we press her on the one where she says that the one being shot fell down?
I don't think it's that at all.
Or this one? Well, because at one of those, we should like press her on. Why did she not mention whether they were wearing costumes, right?
Are
No.
we sure the killer is a man?
That's my point. How would she know one of them was a man?
Oh yeah, especially if they're in.
They're in a costume. How would she know?
Unless she was the killer all along.
Ah! Objection! Two men? How did you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like you to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony.
What?
I am beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all.
But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier.
The second tier?
Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier?
That was, I was using the phrase in a metaphorical sense.
I saw a witness still as a screw loose in the metaphorical sense.
The cushy seats in the second tier reserved for hotshot VIPs. Which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap.
I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up.
Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there?
Well, I know I saw two people. But I couldn't really see what they looked like, because they were in the stage shadow.
Ooh.
Leave me out of this.
My eyesight isn't what it used to be, Not like when I was young and I could spot a good man from 100 meters and they could notice me.
Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay?
You got it.
I think she's still going on.
Probably.
Go.
Alright, back to the investigation. Well, if the stage was packed up, now, but the stage should have been not packed up when the murder happened, we should connect that and put that into the information that we have, because we could then recreate the scene. If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down.
That's hurtful, Etchipoo.
You want me to put that bit of info in Little Thief?
Yes, if you please.
Okay.
I like how the killer has apparently just gone through the stage.
The killer's clipping through.
But that's wrong because he's shooting down.
Yeah. There is.
And the entry wound was the abdomen, not the shoulder.
There is clearly.
Because maybe it was the other way around. The Blue Badger was on the stage.
Exactly.
A contradiction here.
Please stop stealing my lines.
Oh, come on. It wasn't even that hard to see coming, even for a layman like me.
I suppose, in any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way, because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at that time.
Yeah.
Yeesh, I told you I got it. Do you feel the need to explain everything?
Yes, he does.
There might be a third party watching over us at this very moment.
Well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation.
Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally.
Okay.
Right, Miss Oldbag?
Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage.
See? Now let me update the info on the simulation. Oh, that does the little beep, 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 beep. That's fun.
Divot, your talents are required, sir.
I don't know if he's in there.
Divot?
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Wake up, Samurai.
I was sorry. I thought that was going to go on for a little bit longer.
Okay.
It's fine.
Well, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok us.
Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us.
Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes.
Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium.
I see. Thanks.
For what?
I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that?
It is not a toy.
Mr. Edgewood is not a toy.
You too.
Oh, maybe.
Wow. Just wow.
And there you have it, you see. Big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl.
Can I kill him yet?
Now this is a recreation.
So what? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer?
Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook.
Oh god. Agent Lang's logic.
This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth of your little recreation.
How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime?
He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun.
Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark.
You see, thank you for understanding, my little crow girl.
Girl, I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend.
Unfortunately, your conclusion is yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Next time on Ace Attorney Investigations.
Will
As
the wolf be rebutted? we'll see in the next episode.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of the next episode, it will be, of course, next Sunday, same time period. Divot, you're off in the States. Will you be able to join us, or will you not be around?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, in that
I
case,
assume not because Angela's not working that day.
Okay.
So
that's fine.
Yeah.
We will simply,
You know.
we will discuss it and probably simply have someone else do Lang for
can do that.
Mr. Or,
Fine by me.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what people say. I'm in a position of I don't want to delay it too much longer, so we probably will continue on. But is there anyone else who's going to struggle with next Sunday at all?
No.
I
Honestly,
might arrive in late, but in that case, just go and re-out me, and I will sneak into the voice chat as and when.
Nicking. Okay.
hang on, I gotta find my calendar. No, I don't have any. I don't have anything. Probably.
Okay. It's looking like it's going to be next week. We will eventually return to doing Saturdays again. It's just more like while Weird's doing his Outer Wild stream on Saturday, it kind of throws things out a little bit. But once that does end, we'll be returning to Saturdays once more, which hopefully we should then shift things over with people. It'll make it a little bit easier for people. Of course, just saying, Div, if Angela wants to join us, she's more than welcome. But,
Of course.
Special guest.
Yes.
But no,
Yeah, if you
no.
want both to join us next time.
I will ask.
Yeah, I know. Make sure that that she understands there's no obligation. So
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
I'll just talk to her about it when we're laying in bed together.
It's so
Sweet.
cool.
I hope you have a good time in the state. Well, I say you have a good time in the States. You're going to be over there for 6 months, so it's not like
Three
months.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're still gonna have a lot of good time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully I can get over.
You will.
You will be fine. You'll be fine, man.
I hope so.
You'll be
Oh,
fine.
my throat is killing me.
Fine. Yeah, it's. I imagine it is. Yeah, you need a lozenge after that.
We'll see if I can talk in the morning.
Yeah. I want to thank everyone who's joined me for the stream. Bird, Drifting, Divot, Shadow, K, and of course Lemming. You had to leave a bit earlier. And we'll continue this adventure next week on Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As for me, I'm doing some streaming, but you can check me out tomorrow at 8 o'clock and you'll see me doing it. Bye.
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 Bye.